Question 10 looks quite involved. Question 10 is one of these questions that can appear in a major assignment or major test question because it has a thread you've got to build up and work through as you go. It combines the concept of depreciation, inflation, a regular payment for a future fund, and then a calculation that shows us change scenario. So a nice little question. So the book value deals with the inflation scenario we've dealt with before. Depreciation, I should say. 0.15. Now look, people, if it doesn't tell you to do this algebraically, then it's not necessarily of use to do this algebraically. I just tend to find it's probably just as quick. So the amount the car's worth after that time is the 11,536.34. Now, over time, things increase in price. So if a new car was to increase in price by 5%, this is the inflation price of a new car or an equivalent new car. In reality, at the moment, cars aren't really increasing a lot in price. So this is dealing with the compound interest formula. So 26,000 times 1.05 to the power of 5 is 33,183.32. So in other words, to work out the shortfall or the extra money she requires, we have to do a subtraction there. Notice how I'm putting a little bit of writing in with this. So I'm keeping track, working down the page to show my workings as I go. So in other words, she needs to find this amount of money. Now, in this instance, Sarah embarks on a saving strategy. I'll just stop the tape for a moment, and then I'll work through part C with you. So that 21,646.98. Now, the key phrase is that she's depositing on the first day of each month, account adjusting monthly, quote interest rate of 6%. So the repayment, 250, the interest, 6 divided by 12 divided by 100. You'll find a lot of these early ones are 6% monthly. And she's got a total of the 6 years there, the 5 years, sorry, 5 by 12, which is 60. So the future fund, annuities and advance formula, comes into play. So, in other words, she would build up a total of 17,529.72. So she's short by the 21,646.98 less the 17,529.72. Which will be 4,117.26. So she needs to invest in a different strategy. So what I'm now going to do is to take you through the scenario illustrating how much she's going to actually need to have in her investment account each month if she's going to have nothing as a shortfall. So when we set this out, we can set this out on a 2VM solver, 5 by 12, which is 60. The interest rate she has no control over. The present value is 0. The payment figure is to be determined. The future funds figure, well, she needs to have 21,646.98. PY, CY is 12, and you have your calculator set on begin. So I'll have to put that into the calculator now. Menu, financial, and I'll just enter those figures. I tend to leave that as 0. And 12, it's on begin. So she has to pay $308.72 per month in order to have no shortfall. So put that down as a short statement at the end of your question. So just a little statement at the end.